And now we open up the YSN line to one of my favorites here in the area, only a sophomore. I don't want to call him a baby because I don't think that's given him enough justice. But Carson Rhodes, already committed to Virginia Tech. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Carson, I know you're skipping out of practice right now. I'm getting you out of there just for a few minutes. Talk to me about the frustration of having to not play. You guys were scheduled to play a game today, obviously, had to scale it back, and now you're back in the gym. Talk to me about the frustrations of that.
Yeah, I mean, especially it sucks when you got on to Myrtle too, because great weather there, had great games. You come back, play a game yesterday, and then you got to wait 4 more days. Just sucks.
Do you think that there's, I mean, from a, I don't want to say regulation standpoint, but like trying to get into that rhythm, right? Of getting a game in, waiting your 5 days to pitch or things of that nature. Does the weather throw a wrench in that? And how frustrating is it for you to have to play the guessing game and look at your apps and the weather apps? And are we going to play today? Are we going to try to get a game in with somebody else? I mean, from your standpoint, you're kind of helpless because it's up to the coaches and obviously the grounds crews all around. What is that like for you?
Yeah, I mean, it sucks because you like today I was supposed to pitch, so I'm getting dialed in, I'm getting ready, but next thing you know, you're canceled. Then we're going to play another team. So I'm getting ready to pitch again. You're canceled again. And you got to wonder, what do I got to do a bullpen today? Am I throwing tomorrow? It's all over the place.
Frustrating for a teenager that's already frustrated. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You guys are naturally already high on testosterone and ready to go.
Yeah.
All right. So let's start with last night. Gavin goes and throws a no. For you as a teammate, what does that mean to you to watch one of your teammates succeed? You obviously are known as the Salem's ace. You take that over after your brother last year leaves, goes to Youngstown State. But when you've got a guy like Gavin who works his tail off and gets a no, especially against the EBC opponent, what was that like for you? Take us through that.
Oh, it's awesome. Like, especially being a part of it in the field, you got to make great plays. You know, one of the last plays in the last inning, Caden Bird over there at third dove, laid out, made a great play. But especially, I mean, seeing Gavin, great friend of mine, seeing him throw a no-hitter like that, it's just awesome because, I mean, everybody wants to do that.
Is it one of those things that you see in the movies that everybody works 10 times as hard in the field to make sure that it's going on and, you know, that this thing happens?
100%. Last year when Lane threw that no-hitter against West Branch, we said there's always about 2 plays in the field that are just ridiculous that always happen in a no-hitter, and Caden Burt's was definitely one of them.
All right, so let's talk about what goes on in the dugout during a no-hitter. Do you guys talk about it, or do you leave Gavin alone, or do you leave Lane alone when he had it last year, or do you guys talk about it openly in the dugout?
See, I'll talk about it, but I try not to bring the pitcher in there because it's a little jinx. But right before that play Caden Burt made, I said, "Hey man, he's got a no-hitter, so we got to dial in here." But yeah, usually you don't want to talk to pitcher about that.
You guys are big on Game Changer, using technology and utilizing all that stuff. I know DeBar loves the hype videos and things of that nature. All of your coaches really do. I think they are the reason it's 643, right? So
yeah.
So talk to me about how you guys utilize technology in your game and how it helps elevate yours.
Oh, it helps a lot, especially like last year, seeing that before a game, like going to play Canfield, going to play Hoban, whatever. You see a hype video, all of our highlights, everything you've done this season. It's awesome to see all that.
We're here with Carson Rhodes, the Salem baseball. I mean, you are the guy, right? You are the face of Salem baseball right now. As a sophomore, does it take away from the seniors? Do you try to stay in the background as much as you can so that way they have their moment in the sun?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, great player. Everybody's a great player on this team, but I just try not to take their sunlight. I mean, I don't try and make everything about myself. Obviously, make it about the team.
All right, let's talk about your intensity. I mean, you and Lane are one of the 2 of the most intense individuals when you're in between those lines that I've ever seen. But outside the lines, you guys are just bros. You're chill. You're just laid back. What is it about when you get on the field that you guys just turn it up to 11?
I mean, whenever you cross those lines, you gotta put all your effort into the game. You know, like outside, we obviously have friends from every team. Pretty much, you play your friends outside, but once you get in that line, everybody's an enemy.
All right, so let's talk about Myrtle Beach a little bit. Myrtle Beach, sounds like you guys had a fun time. You were only down there for what, 3 days, and you played
Yeah.
3 games. What was
Yeah.
that like for you I'm assuming you drove down?
Mm-hmm.
So take me through the process from leaving Salem, getting down to Myrtle Beach, and back up to Salem. I know you guys encountered some snow on the way back because I did the same.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the drive is obviously brutal, but obviously you just want to play baseball. Like, we only got 3 games in. I feel like we could have got, or I wish we would have got more, but I mean, drive's terrible. But once you get down there, get to that warm weather, play some good baseball teams, it's awesome. But then drive back's probably even worse, honestly.
Did you feel like you guys got some momentum down there? That like
Oh,
you weren't playing bad baseball. You're just having some bad breaks up here, and all of a sudden you go down to Myrtle Beach and you show the world who you are down there from Salem, Ohio, and then you come back and I feel like you guys really turned a corner.
yeah, 100% got some momentum from down there. I mean, I feel like we found our bats a little bit, and obviously that showed against Minerva yesterday, but everybody pitched well down there. We had a couple guys who haven't really pitched before came in, did their job. So, yeah, 100% got some momentum from that.
Word on the street is you guys went to Dave & Buster's while you were down there.
Oh, yeah.
Who racked up the most tickets?
Well, I mean, we all kind of combined and won. We got a little team massage gun, so
Team what?
massage gun.
Oh, like one of those.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
They
yeah.
had those there?
Oh, yeah, it was like 18,000 tickets or something like that.
18,000 tickets?
Oh, we racked it up. Me and quarterback Jackson Johnson just breaking records on that football machine. So
the American Missile.
Oh, yeah.
So what was the nickname you were going with during basketball season? You wanted everybody to by?
It was the Prodigy, but haven't really came out with that yet. So
we're trying to keep that under wraps. Is that what's going on?
I don't know, but who knows?
All right. So when you're looking at this team, and I asked you who had the most tickets. Who's got the most game on the sticks?
Ooh. I mean, I can't lie. Blaze X-Line, great gaming guy. I'd probably have to go with Blaze. He's got his own little PC too, so
he got his own PC. Did he bring it down to Myrtle?
No.
Okay. Is that something is there a game that you guys all play that you try to take the belt off each other?
Yeah, most of the time we'll play the show.
Who's your go-to on the show?
We usually just do that random teams, got to go with the randoms.
All right, so
you got people picking the Dodgers and the Braves.
Who's picking the Dodgers? Who's the cheater?
Oh, you want to know who's picking the Dodgers? I played him the other day. Noah Marshall loves picking the Dodgers.
And who are you playing with?
Random. When he was the Dodgers, I think I was the Angels.
See, that's not much better though.
The Angels, but I random it. I did it random.
Beat him with the Pirates, and you got some bragging rights.
Oh, I mean the Pirates, they're terrible. Not this year. They're not that bad this year.
This year's all about player development. You know that.
Yeah.
We're not winning anywhere. We'll be lucky to win 60 games.
Yeah, probably. But
I know you're a Pirates fan. I know you're big time all across the board. Pittsburgh. You're a Pittsburgh family.
Yeah.
Talk to me about when you look at guys that you want to be like in professional sports, because obviously that's your goal, is to be a major leaguer someday. Who do you want to be like on and off the field?
A guy I've always liked. He's not a pitcher, but Starling Marte. Ever since he was in the Pirates, I've always loved him. So I'm number 6. But if I got to go with like pitchers, I mean, obviously not off the field, but Trevor Bauer on the field I think is sweet. Same with like Stroman, those guys.
I like how you preface that. Not off the field, but on the field.
Yeah.
You and your brother. Let's talk about your relationship. It's a very special relationship. You guys are very close. Your family is one of the best families I know. You're all very close. What was it like for you to watch your brother lead this team last year to so much success and then walk away and then see the success he's having at YSU? What's it like for you? Do you get, I don't want to say you don't get jealous. Do you get envious? Do you try to kind of fill in his shoes to what he's done over the last 4 years at Salem and see what he's doing at the next level and try to emulate that?
I mean, he's obviously did great last year. He's doing great at YSU. Obviously, I wouldn't do the stuff he did because, I mean, had great seasons. But I just tried to do my own thing, but seeing him just succeed is awesome because I always knew he could do it. Like ever since he was little, like maybe on the teams he wasn't the best player, but I always knew he had it in him.
What is the one thing that you have that your brother doesn't?
Gotta go swagger.
You've got the swagger. He doesn't have swagger.
100%.
So if you're swaggy, what is Lane? Because I don't know anybody that's swaggier than Lane when it comes to pitching.
Well, yeah, pitching wise, but like other than that,
You're
but,
talking off the field.
Yeah, off the field. There you go.
What does Lane have that you don't have?
Nice baseball pants.
He's got the swag and you have the swagger.
Yeah. But like my pants this year are kind of baggy, but
you want
not
them
a
tight?
fan. Yes.
Oh,
He had them nice tight ones last year. I like them.
Get them all hemmed up.
Yeah. I mean, Donnie Ash's grandma did a pair of pants for me, but the grays are a little baggy on me.
What is it about this day and age that kids want tighter pants and tighter shorts and all of that? Like, that's crazy to me.
They look sweet.
Oh, it's all about the looks, not how not how it feels.
Oh, it feels better too. I just feel like baggy, you can't really do much,
All right, so I see your hat there. Quaker Sam has made a comeback. You guys had the SQ last year, the one that you're wearing on your chest right now. Do you like Quaker Sam on top?
Oh, I love this hat. This is one of my favorites.
Is it fire?
Coach DeBar asked us what hats we're thinking, and he brought out a bunch of old hats. This is from I think Lane's freshman year, and I was like, gotta go with that one. That one's sweet.
You guys are, and you're another one of those teams that's like Oregon. You got 30 different uniforms and 30 different varieties that you can mix it up. What's your favorite? Like, do they let you pick any of these?
Yeah,
the pitcher typically gets to pick the uniform.
Pitcher,
right?
Yeah, pitcher. I like the black on the white, but obviously the grays are sweet too. But when I pitch, I like to go with black on white.
You guys have reds too, right?
Yeah, we retired those things though.
You're tired of the reds?
They went down to the JV team.
Oh man, so that means you guys got another uniform set coming, right? Isn't that what that means?
Yeah, I think so.
You gonna be able to pick that?
Oh, I'd hope, but I heard DeBar ain't a fan of the cream. That's what I was thinking, but
you like cream? He doesn't.
Oh yeah, yeah, love the cream.
All right, let's talk about Virginia Tech, man. You really broke this earlier this year as a sophomore. Does that take the pressure off you, or does that increase the pressure that you put on yourself by knowing that you're a D1 commit and everybody's going to know that every game you play the rest of the way?
I feel like a little bit of both, obviously I just go out there and play now. Coaches aren't coming to watch me anymore, but on the other side, how you're saying it, obviously people know I'm going D1, target on my back,
All right, we got a question from Chris Sigler. Did you actually know what a Hokie was prior to your commitment to Virginia Tech?
I mean,
do you know what a Hokie is now?
Yeah, it's a turkey.
Okay. Did you know that before? You can be honest. Nobody's going to see
so. If I'm going to be honest, I think so, but I'm not all too sure.
Are you going to try to get some? Oh, you probably already have some Virginia Tech swag. What's your favorite Virginia Tech thing you have right now?
I got a nice little maroon shirt. Just says Virginia Tech baseball. Like that.
Just keeping it simple.
Oh yeah.
All right. From your standpoint, you're seeing so many of these different kids. Obviously the Canfields of the world have littered with D1. Is that always the goal? Is to play D1, or is there another part of you that says I'm looking for playing time? What went into your decision at Virginia Tech?
I mean, when I went there, it was just the atmosphere was awesome, and the coaches, we had a great relationship, and the stuff they told me made me seem like I'd be playing pretty quick when I got there. So, I mean, that really all went into the decision too.
Do you think that gave you a little bit of confidence knowing that, now you're committed and you're locked in, you're focused, and you don't have to worry about that stuff for 3 years?
Yeah, 100%. Ups my confidence a ton.
And you're going to be a pitcher, right? Or are they going to look at you for two-way?
Yeah, I'm just pitching there.
Well, PO, man.
Oh, yeah.
Get used to running those poles. That's all you're going to do for a while.
Yeah.
Has Lane given you any wisdom about pitching at the next level and the differences?
I mean, yeah, he's told me a lot of stuff about it. So,
Is there anything that stands out to you that you're trying to maybe get ahead of the curve now?
I mean, the biggest thing I feel like is it's so much different. He says like sometimes you don't know when you're going in. Like you got to get ready in 5 minutes. Da da da. Comparing to high school where you got an hour to get ready. Like it's just so much different from that standpoint.
All right, a couple more questions with Carson Rhodes. I know I'm keeping you from practice, so I apologize. Everybody
Oh,
else is
no problem.
applauding me. All right, what's your walk-up theme this year?
Walk-up song?
Yeah.
It's called Surround Sound.
Do you know who it's by?
21 Savage.
Okay.
It's
Respect.
nice.
I don't know
Oh,
it, so I'm going to have to go look it up after.
It's a good one.
I asked your coach this earlier, Coach DeBar, and he didn't have an answer for me because he says he's getting chubby. Because there's a picture out there of him that he sent me that I now have. And it is now every time he calls me or texts me, that's the picture that comes up. But I asked him if there was a movie of the Salem Quakers made in Hollywood, who would be playing him? And I said Bradley Cooper because he just looked Rico Suave on the show today. Who's playing Carson Rhodes?
Oh, man. See, I'm not a big movie guy myself, so I got about no clue there.
It could be a TV show, like anybody. Is there any actor that could play you and nail you? Just absolutely hit it dead on.
What's that guy from Major League? Pitcher, Ricky Vaughn, that guy.
Charlie Sheen?
Yeah, that guy's sweet.
You want Charlie Sheen? Sheen to play you?
I'm not a big. I told you, not a big movie guy.
All right, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. All right,
first guy that really came to my mind there.
All right, you got one ticket to go to a concert for the rest of your life. You only get to go to one. Where are you going? It can be someone that is living, a band that's living, or deceased.
Well, I'm a rap guy, so probably Lil Uzi Vert.
Okay. So you're not a movie guy. We got that established, right?
Not a movie guy.
Do you have a favorite movie?
Step Brothers.
Okay, that's fair.
It's a great movie.
I think Will Ferrell could play you.
You think?
I think he could play you. I think he'd
All
nail
right.
it.
All right. Yeah,
The
there you
jokester.
go.
He's got
There
some
you go.
swagger.
There you go.
He knows baseball. Last question for you, man. I know, again, we referenced your family already here on this player profile with Carson Rhodes. Talk to me about your family, like special group of people. Your dad and your uncle are announcing you, hopefully for the next 3 years, because they do such an awesome job. They love Quaker baseball. They love Salem, but most of all, they love you, man. Why is this family so special to you, and why do you have so much to give back to them over the next 30, 40 years of you trying to make the most of your experience?
I mean, they've put so much effort into me. Everybody's so supportive, So, I mean, I feel like that's the biggest part of it. Everybody's always there for me. Like, have a big game, everybody's there texting me, Just everybody's so supportive.
I love it, man. I appreciate you so much and wish so much for you. And we've got so many more of these to come you wouldn't believe. But we will be making sure that you know what a Hokie is. And Siggy chiming in saying, going to Virginia Tech, you better get familiar with Enter Sandman. So,
I've already seen that. I was there for a football game this fall.
Well, we appreciate you, man. Get back to practice and get better, and hopefully we'll see you in the Quakers deep in the playoffs here in just a few weeks, man. Get on that baseball field, would you?
All right. Yep. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
There he goes. Carson Rhodes, one of my favorite dudes in the world. He's so laid back, and for a sophomore, let's wind back and remember what we were like as sophomores, right? What it was like, and when a news media outlet interviewed you, how awkward it was because you didn't want to say the wrong thing. Carson Rhodes, he's a team guy, team player, loves his team. He's got swagger. There's nothing wrong with that at all, but he's learning the ropes as he goes. You heard him say it. He's not his brother. He appreciates everything that Lane Rhodes did, his brother, but he's his own guy. And he's trying to write his own story. And if you don't appreciate that, I don't know what you can appreciate, because my guy is so much room between him and the glass is, you know, to shatter that glass ceiling, because he's going to. Tons of talent, already popping the gun at, I think, 94, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere close to that. And he can do it with the stick too. My guy, I mean, look at the write-up today from the no-no. Carson Rhodes, right in the midst of that story, putting in some RBIs and putting in some stick time. So we appreciate him stopping by the show today.